I'm not even sure if I even want to even post this. I don't even want to record this. I don't know, I guess it just feels so real. I think growing up, I probably asked myself this question so many times, like, what does it even mean to be a man? Because I think my entire life I was always told that to be a man, to be a specific way. And clearly, I ain't go that route. I always thought about my relationship with men growing up and how obscure it was. I never really liked men. Let's just say I was always bullied for that, for being, not even for being gay, but for being feminine and soft and just not fitting the stereotypical type of male that existed in the playgrounds. And it's so funny because it wasn't even just kids who saw me in a certain light, but it was also adults. That is actually something that we should actually look out for. Adults that really tries to box kids up. I never really played soccer or rugby or any sort of sports that really made me fit in with probably majority of the boys. I think the sad thing about it is that I always longed to fit in with them because it's not like I wasn't an athletic child. I think I was just so ostracized that anything sports related was almost like it was just I just wrote it off like, oh no, that's for boys. And it was like I could never really call myself a boy. Couldn't call myself a girl either. And it was like I was in this liminal space of identity that I didn't really know who I was, because like as soon as I called myself a boy, I would like wait for someone to be like or someone to be like, yeah, sure. Because it was like my identity was always questioned just for the way I was. To this day, it affects me, where I understand that identity isn't something that is fixed. It's barely even a real thing. But emotionally, I always longed to fit in with other men, to always, I've always wanted to be close to other men. It even manifested in a way where I just wanted male attention. No matter the kind of person they are, I just wanted to fit in. Even guys who didn't even like me, even guys who rejected themselves. It's weird how when you grow up as a child, you are taught to have imagination and just be free and be a little child, but until a certain point growing up as a boy, you literally are almost forced to now be a man. Boys don't cry, boys don't do this, boys don't do that. It's like, what the hell do we do? Why do we do that? Why do we enforce this costume onto little kids? And it's not even, I won't even say it's just like little boys, or it's like little boys and girls. We kind of do this to like each other. And we enforce it in our behaviors because that's all we know. That's all we know. We don't understand what any of this really is. So the only thing we can do is enforce it and not really fight it, because if you do fight it, you are literally fighting your own identity, or at least the identity that was built within you. Because as kids, all we do is inhale everything, we take in everything that we are taught, and that's who we become. Until you get to a certain age and you're like, this identity that was given to me is now old, and it's like, now I have to stick with the script that was given to me, or I have to literally fight it and become something that I never even knew that I was. It goes deeper than just being a male or a female. It goes into identity of self. I think that's the part that like really scares me, the part that really scares people. And it's one of the reasons why things like this is constantly fought at. It's constantly being fought against. Nobody wants to really question who they are or who they think they are. This is something that I always come back to, and it's like I can be like, identity, it's not a real thing. It is what it is. But at the same time, it feels so real. Where do I even go from here? I'm gonna have to obviously let go. Can only let go. Can only let go. Let go, 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 let go. I don't know. These are these things that I'm thinking about.